Another day, another dollar. Let's get ready for work. So, skincare's done. Let's start with a primer. Today I'm actually going to mix two primers. I'm going to go in with the Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. If you have dry skin or, you know, with the cooler months, your skin gets a little more like, hey, I need a little more attention. I'm feeling a little more tight. I would go in with this. I would look into it. It's from Merit and it's absolutely fabulous. And I'm going to mix it with the Smashbox Photo Finish for smoothing and blurring. And when I use two products of any kind, I like to mix it on the hand first and then put it on the face as opposed to putting one on top of the other. So I'll go ahead, mix it all up and then push in at the most porous places, just like if you were applying foundation. Start in the center and then work your way out. Ooh, that's a smooth little mixture. This is the first time I'm trying this mixture. I just thought, hey, let me do some smoothing and some hydration, some moisturization. And wow, this alcohol. Oh, this feels really nice. Super smooth on this skin. Okay. Every now and then. What are you sipping on right now? Comment down below. Lemon lime Waterloo for me today. Foundation, we are gonna go in with a classic, the Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani. I have actually been loving buying the smaller size. When the change of season comes and you don't stay the same shade, which is totally normal, you're not spending, I don't even know how much the full size is anymore, I forgot, but get the small size. Doesn't hurt as bad when you need to get your next shade. It is worth the money, for sure. It's a great foundation. There's a reason. Well, aside from it being Armani, but whatever. I go in with one pump on my favorite, well, one of my favorite foundation brushes, IT Cosmetics Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This one, yep. One pump for just a nice everyday look. Disperse it like so. And then I start at the nose and with buffing motions, pull it outwards to the outskirts of the face. I also have been leaving my under eye area alone until it comes to concealer. I just don't want it to look super heavy, especially for work. Like, I just need work to think and know that I'm alive and functioning and I didn't come in like a zombie, right? See how nice that looks? It's just a soft blur over things. It's not full coverage. It's just, let me calm down any kind of blemishes or discoloration. Let me just calm it down, blur it out. For the concealer, you already know. Natasha Denona, the High Glam Concealer. It is my literal holy grail. Holy grail. Skincare is in it. I am so like skincare and continuing to take care of my skin is actually insanely important to me. So the fact that this is lightweight, but it has the coverage we want as well as skincare and it stays all day. Girl, say less. I'm gonna go in with, I know it looks like a lot, I'm not gonna use all three. To conceal and get rid of this discoloration here, I just call it sleepiness. I go in with the N2 and look y'all. You can tell she is on E. Blinking at me. We need more. Because even just this will be ample amount of coverage. And I also go here to get any redness around my nose, which I know is a pretty common thing for people. Now, to get the most coverage out of not just the Natasha, but any concealer, let it sit for a second, right? Move on to the next step, whatever you would do next. What we're going to do today with me is try something new. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Skin Transforming Bronzer. Mine is in the shade Light 02. Now lately I've been going lighter in any kind of contouring or bronzing shade just because I want more of a shadow as opposed to looking sun-kissed right now. Here is the packaging. You can tell it's cute that you can just tell the audience that it's aimed towards. You feel me? Yeah. So we're gonna go in. Now look, you're gonna be like, Holly, it's too light. But you can see it's darker than my skin. So let's see what this does. I'm having faith that it'll work. If not, we'll bust out another bronzer. Again, this is the light and I just want to create a shadow. So I'm not gonna hit any of the concealer. Let's do a swiperoo. Oh, very, very creamy, like powder cream. You see that shade? Do you see that shade? I just want the shadow. Thank you. Yes. And I'm just tapping, placing the pigment where I want it before I do all the blending. So I also want to hit my forehead here on the outskirts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the brush to this side and we'll blend from there. And I can always go back to the other side. Always sure to push it into the hairline. Because like you can see right there, that white. Yeah, let's cover that. So we've created some sculpt, a little bit of shape with our Lancome bronzer. Blends in like a dream. Amazing. Now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and... oh, there's a hair on it. If you remember how light, like I'm almost out of it, how light I went, you can see how this stuff just spreads. Like a little goes a long way. Look at that. And what I am going to do is take it up onto my lids like so to cover any veins, discoloration. It's just a nicer look, right? Right. The Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. Mine is in the shade Medium 8. And with this, all I'm going to do is take a blending brush and pop it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. And place pigment on one side of the nose and then place more pigment on the other side. And this isn't contouring the nose per se, but what it is adding more shadow. So it does give the face more structure, and I always bring it up into the lids just to ensure that there's no line that stops there, and it also brings definition to your eye shape. Don't forget to close it off at the tip and put it underneath, and that helps create a little powderier of a look. It's just a nice little hack that I have been using for years. Let us set this concealer with a little setting powder, shall we? This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder in the shade Lavender. If you have neutral skin, please give a lavender setting powder a try. Just try it. Just, you know, ask for a little sample and try it. I'm telling you the difference that it makes. Now, y'all know I love the Givenchy setting powder. That's like my #1, but this is like half an inch behind. Like, woo! And press. And press again. And then I stay on the side that got less. And I begin just pushing into the skin. Pat, pat, pat. I go around the nose where makeup may and typically does break up, and then I go and I bring it up to the temple, around the smile lines and the chin, just anywhere where you're like, my makeup keeps messing up in this area. And you just keep going like that, and now you've just got this perfect, I mean, you look, it's flawless, really. It's so pretty, and it helps your makeup stay, like the longevity of the makeup. You add this setting powder plus your setting spray, girl, forget it. Forget it. It is locked in. Okay, brows are done. It makes a huge difference, right? Let's go ahead and, you know what, let's pop on some blush. When it comes to everyday, I just do soft. Boom. Like a soft color. I don't need punchy pink pop. No, just make me look a little bit flushed, emphasize the cheeks a little bit, and we're good. This is the Blinged Brushes, the F4, and you can be heavy-handed with this because it is so light. This is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Swirl. Place pigment, and then move up towards the temple. Obviously, most of the pigment goes on the center of the cheeks, the apples of the cheek, if you will, and then you pull it up. Same for this side. And I'm just pressing. Like, the brush will work for you. It will move your product. I feel like that you need to remember that, because a lot of people, what I see, the mistake is they go like this. You're pretty much forming like a paste with your foundation and maybe your setting powder, your concealer, and now your blush, and then you're wondering why it's patching up, or like application is gonna, even if you think you have a crappy product or if it's inexpensive or expensive, if you don't apply it right, it's not gonna work. So pressing and bringing it up, and I promise if you try this, you're gonna fall in love. You'll definitely subscribe then. And then I take the last little bit and just pop it on the nose. Cooler months, actually I did it in summer too because it was warmer months, so I would still be pink, right? Like, because it's hot out. So now cooler months and it's a little bit chilly, so I just pop a little bit on the nose. I love taupey, cool toned shades. So this from Morphe is absolutely fabulous. It is the Going Platinum 9-pan shadow, 9-pan eyeshadow, and if you look closely, you can see which ones I dip into. Every now and then this one. Every now and then this one, but mostly this one or this one. Today, you know what, let's go in with this one. Let's go super light, right? So I pick it up with my Urban Decay crease brush, and I'm gonna look over here, but I just do the windshield wiper motions, and I go up to my brow bone because I have hooded eyes. If I don't do that, no one can see the work I put in. Even if your color payout isn't huge, so like this, you can hardly see it, but you can see there's like a softness, there's a smoothness to the eye, right? Makes a difference. So I do that in the crease shade, and then we're gonna go in with the Urban Decay Moon Dust. This is a single pan in the shade Cosmic. And, well, this is Cosmic. It literally has the most perfect shine. It's not too heavy. That I just kind of tap onto the lid. Now let's do the lashes. I go in with two. Both of them are equally good on their own. I just like length, separation, and volume. So the first thing I do is I go in with the Lancome Teint Idole. Yeah, that one. This is gonna be major length and major separation. It's great for just a simple, soft, everyday look. I feel like the comb gets in between each lash and just does a really good job at that separating and lengthening. So this is the Lash Idole on its own. You can see it does make a difference. It's a beautiful mascara. I also use this for my lower lash line as well. This is where our volume comes from. I got a little bit right there, but it's okay. Literally the difference in putting on mascara and not, it's pretty darn unreal. Lashes are done. We need to put a little something on the lips. Going to work, I don't do a bunch of color, like, no, not with this job. So I just have a clear lip elixir. Very moisturizing, hydrating. This one is the one from Sachu Beauty. So sorry. Essence has another really good one. It's a bit more sticky than this one, but it's still high shine, beautiful, and you can get it clear as day. So this one is called Bunny Ears. That not so cute? Love it. Just a few swipes. I'm gonna go in with this from e.l.f., but look, she's almost empty. I'm pretty sure this is my last little rendezvous with this bottle. It is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, and it's actually really good. 10 bucks, drugstore. Obviously, I love it. When this is done, I'm gonna go back to the Airbrush Flawless Filter Charlotte Tilbury. I have the jumbo, so she's just as good. It's just, I really like this one. That's it. Girl, we're ready for work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.